Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Florida Gators. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, this is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ball. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Football comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Chris, you know what they say. Ball security is... security. Cannot put the ball on the ground like this. This running back, he's going to have to change his mindset moving forward.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The Gators are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he's in the clear now. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Gonna run it. It's Ball. Again, moves the ball to the 34.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
He's got space. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have, and I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands, and if you've got one, target him, and they're doing that here on the corner route. Beautiful job.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The mark of a great running back is a guy that can make one miss. There's always going to be one player that is going to be your responsibility as a running back. And here, the corner is unblocked. They're in space. You got to make him miss. Be elusive. Corner does a nice job there getting him down to the ground.
On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. The sure hands. It's Brown. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on 1st down. Defense is able to do it here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And now they'll run it on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
This is a solid job offensively. After that 1st down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Looking to scramble. On the run here. Let's it go. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Seminoles. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Ball. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's ball. 5-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, a couple of things going on here. One, great effort by this defense. Look at them get after it and get after the quarterback. But secondly, as a quarterback, if you're going to throw a screen, you've got to gain depth. If you don't gain depth, you're going to risk getting contact. And that's exactly what happens here. He did not get deep enough in order to complete that screen to the running back.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Here comes the rush. Oh, and nearly an interception by the big fella. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Looks to the left, and it's complete. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a man. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And the Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense really clicking.
It's the speed to get loose on the outside. When the field shrinks here in the red zone, you've got to understand that playing on time, throwing into tight windows, that can be difficult. But when you can also use your legs, that opens up some space for the offense. And here the quarterback finds it and gets himself into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Florida offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though. The Gators hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field. This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. Let's get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. So they get a big... By feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel, they told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball wherever you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict. And then,
oh, the ball comes loose.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands. And lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate. And they're able to retain possession here.
The Falcons running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Bringing it out, it's Singleton. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Over the middle and incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Quarterback operating an empty set. They'll have to throw it here on second down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot at what will be the final play of the first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. The Noles will send the punt team onto the field. And he drives the punt deep. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? Running through the tackle. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Jones. Park behind the line, it's Ball. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Out and open, hits him right in stride. An impressive spin there. They can't get him to the ground. Touchdown, Florida. They were not going to catch him that time.
It's just such a weapon to have a guy that outside of the schematics of the play can scramble his way for a touchdown. There's nothing really the defense can do here, Chris, unless you've got a spy with great athleticism. This quarterback's going to beat you on the outside, and he does here for a score.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to scramble. Throws it to the right. Catch made. A lot of space now. Breaking into the clear. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
This is really basic stuff from this offense, but I got to tell you, it's hard to defend, in particular when you've got a wide receiver that has a good feel for the middle of the field. And this slot wide receiver, you can see as he works up vertically, and then he breaks across, just an easy in route, and now it's about the timing of the quarterback, and he puts the ball right on time for an easy completion and a first down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a real
25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is a type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day. Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down, and here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And they'll stop him after a short game.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's going to hand this off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
That's a great run on 3rd down, and this defense was clearly set up to stop the pass. There was nobody up front, and they gashed him here with a nice big gain to produce a 4th down that I think they can go for it. It's working short. Why not go for this?
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Got an opening here. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
I tell you what, you get into a 4th and short situation, and it is a battle in the trenches. Not a lot of room, but the running back runs.
Touchdown, Gators. He runs it into the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Look out, he's breaking free. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st down, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Here comes the pressure. On the run here, lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, this is a great job by this offense of just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, trying to do all the things to put pressure on the defense. I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Oh, he's bringing it back. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Florida. A big defensive score.
Holy cow, this feels like at least a 10-point swing in this game. They're in field goal range. They're driving down here. And before halftime, the defense gets a score. That is a massive play in this game and one we definitely will remember.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air. It's Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Looking deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Prior to the 1st down, they decide to call timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Nowhere to run up the middle. Timeout taken by Florida, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He goes out of bounds, but they move it out near the 30.
But tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That's the 3rd put tonight thrown by this QB. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the 3rd quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. A penalty could be costly. Illegal forward pass makes it 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contained and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver as long as they're breaking along with you, running along with you, and here he's able to do so when the offense moves the chains.
The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. And the Gators will spend their first timeout. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Lopez. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have a first and goal right there.
If you're going to be great at this position, you've got to have a short memory, and that's being tested today. You've got all these interceptions, and yet down in this game, so you've got to sling it. And I tell you, that's a beautiful throw.
Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offense.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Open field ahead.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle. For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Keeps it on the draw. That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Inside the 45. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain, an explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
He's looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Jones. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be
when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake? And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Could take it all the way. At the oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Gators. A long distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their second score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. 3rd that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pressure's on. Oh, and he swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
Chris, one of the things that goes most overlooked when you're talking about the pass rush is the coverage.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And the pass caught inside the 15. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
This is just a player making a play. He's able to get himself out of the pocket and free and still, eyes downfield, creates a completion for a first down. Almost impossible to defend in this situation. The quarterback's doing too good of a job, and here the elusiveness. Eyes downfield, first down offense.
A handoff from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on fourth down of this drive, but going for it again. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense is still clicking.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And the point after is good. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Jones. On the defense, finally will get him down, and that sack will end the third period. It's Florida on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Now they call a run. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble now. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
This is such a good job by this defense, Chris. How many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go, even though he's trying to scramble. This is a scramble for no gain.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, that's a great stop on fourth down. The whole key for a defense in that situation is to pursue the football. Get multiple guys to the ball. They're able to do that. Look at them run, make the tackle. They're destroying blocks. This group is playing hard.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Incompletion makes it second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Defense is coming after him. He's got it near the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Florida State. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Second down after the incompletion. It's a keeper. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
To throw, it's Jones. He's running out of time here. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense, 1st and goal from the 10. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll bring him down, but the game moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Jones. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Florida. He barrels into the end zone.
What a decision on 4th down. He sees the opportunity to take it himself, and he does so for the touchdown. That is just maddening as a defense. They feel like they do everything right.
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Gotta go. Gotta go. It's fast tempo. It's fast pace. You need the ball twice. You got to get this down the field as quickly as you possibly can. As a quarterback, it's time to start putting the ball in precarious situations. Take some risks. Force the ball down the field.
So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll try a pass here. The tight end has got it. They make the stop, but it's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they...
And looking for a big play here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Moles. The Seminoles reclaim the lead.
Chris, this quarterback is seeing the field so well. He's got an open wide receiver, and he goes there immediately. Beautiful job, and a great throw for a touchdown. This offense is hitting on all cylinders right now.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kick goes out of bounds. Good starting field position for the offense and puts a little extra pressure on the defense now. Grinding away with a running game. Powers through. Physical run. Earns the 1st down.
I love seeing that type of response out of these players. And here the running back, after the fumble on the last drive, he's able to get the football and move the 1st down. That's a nice gain and a really good run. And credit the offensive coordinator. Still having the faith in his back, giving him an opportunity after the mistake on the last drive.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
set. It's second down. Looking downfield, it's Jones. Goes to his right side there for the completion. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Using his legs, it's Spong. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Fighting him off. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap in the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and real?
Oh, he's got open space. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Gators. Powers into the end zone. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe. You have a guy who could look at this. They fake the PAT and try to throw for it. This is caught. How about that? On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Pressure is coming. Escapes the... It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this...
And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Why are they not running the football here? What a terrible mistake. First from the play caller, and then the quarterback with his decision to put that ball in harm's way. You can't do this. This is a game situation nightmare right now, and certainly this head coach has got to be pulled.
Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but he could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change, that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
The Gators offense retakes the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them a deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back, and if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park, and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Back to throw. It's Jones. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He's got some space. Look out. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10. The Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This is an area that this quarterback really excels. It's his ability to extend plays outside of the pocket and then take off once it's there. This defense is going to have to do a better job of not only keeping him inside of the pocket, but once he's on the outside, someone needs to spy him. This is way too easy of a touchdown.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
63, Florida State, 51.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Running out of time in the pocket. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Scanning the field, it's Jones. Looking to scramble. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And now we'll wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.